Ugh. All right. We're hungover. We're fucked up. And is that crooked?
Honestly, I'm pretty still fucked up. I can't even tell.
I can't tell either, but fuck it.
It's alright.
We are hungover, so it is about to be a fucking blast.
Hey, I got my juice. But, for real.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Heavy Breathing Podcast. Today, I have Baldo Briones.
What's going on, everybody?
That dude is fucked up right now. This dude is a fucking party animal.
Man. I just like having fun out there, you know? Like, it's fucking, like, I don't know, you know?
You look like you had a great night.
Dude, I had the best time of my life. I didn't even know I posted a video of me saying, this is the best day of my life. Yeah.
You said that shit?
I have it on my Snap. It's on my story.
Oh, fuck.
And I was like, what? And then, like, Julian calls me and he's like, are you good, bro? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you texted me at 5 in the morning saying, let me know when you're up. And then I was like, all right. And then he's like, I called you, but I don't know what the hell happened.
No, dude. Yesterday. Okay, so I guess I'll break this down for anybody who doesn't know. Last night we went out for our friend Maddie. She turned 21.
Sir.
She wanted to go all out, so we hit up a few bars and we got trashed.
Yes, we need to.
At least I know me and him got trashed.
We need to go into detail of like what happened at every spot.
No. We're going into detail
right,
because that's probably going to be like the majority of this podcast. It's just us talking about it, the adventures.
Right.
Okay, so where did we start off?
Well, okay, let's start from where me and you met at your brother's.
All right. Yeah,
all right.
Okay. So, it's story time. Buckle in. If you're watching this while sleeping, you're about to go to bed. Just kidding. It should be a little exciting.
It should be.
I don't really want to say that. I sound cocky as fuck. But, okay, so I got, how did this go? Okay.
So,
we met
at your brother's.
Yeah, we met at my brother's house at like, let's say
6:40.
Yeah, 6:40.
Almost 7.
I get out, he's waiting, I got beers ready. So we start slamming some.
No, bro, just the moment you walk up the stairs, you stop halfway up your brother's stairs, is like, Voldo, yo, you want a shotgun one? I was like, fuck, I guess, let's do it. Let's pregame, fuck it. And so we're like, all right. So I get out the car, and then you hand me one, and then we both like open it, and then we look at each other, we're like, well, you wanted a shotgun? And then we're like, no, okay, we'll just chug it. Fuck it, we'll chug it.
Oh yeah, I chugged that quick. And then, let's see.
And that's when it really started. Like from there on, because then we were like, all right, we got time, you know?
Yeah, I didn't know one beer was going to start this dude already getting buzzed.
So,
apparently.
okay, yeah, so I don't drink. For like people who don't like know me, I drink, but I don't drink like a lot to where I'm like, I need a lot to get fucked up. No. Like literally, he gave me 2, like, I told him 2 beers in, I was already feeling it. Like, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, you had to whisper it to me.
Yeah.
when we were walking. Okay. So we leave there, we go to this place called Chicken and Pickle.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know, Chicken and Pickle is like this. They have this, it's chickens and pickles, basically. Yeah. But they have some other shit there, too. Grass-fed fucking cow. Which is fucking whack. Because I thought my burger was not done or something. It felt really weird.
Really?
Yeah.
And
when I squeezed the burger, did you see me squeeze it?
Yeah, bro.
All that grease came out. I was like, you could fucking slurp it. That's how much it was. But I still ate it because I started drinking it.
Yes, yeah. Like, he didn't even get his food. Like, you didn't even get your food until everybody was done. Because...
Oh, yeah, those fucking bitches. No, I don't know how. I was the second person to get asked.
Yeah.
When she was going around the fucking table. And I'm the fucking last one to get my food.
Yeah. It's because when she took orders, me and you got drinks. Remember, and I said I'll open this tab, right?
No, I told you you're over.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Right.
But
Save some money.
yeah, I still opened it, and then fucking I guess she put it under my name. Mm-hmm. So like everything that was like me and you were ordering was going under my card, right? And so we're like, all right. And so everybody orders food and everything, and then he even says, he's like, I wonder if it's under your name or mine. And I was like, oh, well, it doesn't matter, right? And so everybody starts getting their food, and, like, everybody's eating. And then the waiter just keeps, like, there's, like, 3 waiters.
Fucking one waiter goes this way, one waiter goes that way. And I'm like, hey, is that my burger? Hey, is that my burger? Hey, is that my burger? They're like, what's your name? I was like, is it Jacob? They're like, no, it's not your burger. I'm like, motherfucker. I'm literally going around asking every waiter with a tray in their hand. I look red. I look like orange. Look at that. I look like Trump. Oh my god. Why do I look that way? This is so weird.
Bro, to me, I mean, honestly, I'm still wearing sunglasses. I forgot I was wearing them. But.
Is that how high you are?
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking high. Like I said, bro, I was eating.
Alright. So. Finally, after everyone already eats, I finally get my food.
Yeah, like there's a waiter that comes up and like a waiter asks him like he asks a waiter, he's like, is that my burger? And then he's like, what's your name? Or she's like, what's your name? And then he's like, Jacob. She's like, no, and like literally like walks away like nothing. And then like later on we come to like think of it like it's under my name, so like we have like it was probably Osvaldo, and so. We're like, he's looking around. I go to the bar to ask and everything because, like, it's busy. Like, it's a busy night, and March Madness and everything. We have the old folks over here yelling and shit.
Oh, yeah. What'd that dude tell you?
Oh, he was like, Ora Roberts, let's fucking go. Number 22's my dude. And then I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, me too, bro. 22, yeah, all the way. And he was like, yeah, you fuck with 22. I was like, that's my dude. And I just was like vibing with him.
Didn't he say something about?
No, and then his friend slapped his ass. His like 40, like these are 2 40-year-old like men, like with their families and shit. Like their dad. Oh. His daughter was there, and she was like, isn't this your dad? And, like, she was like, yeah. And, like, they were all drinking and shit. So, like, he slaps his friend slaps his ass, and then, I guess, looks at me. He's like, did you record that? And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. And he was like, fuck yeah.
All I heard was, okay, so... What I saw from the other side of the table, my point of view was I saw some dude bent down and I saw some dude laughing, and Brian goes, hey, let me join in on that. And then he goes, did you record that? And you're like, oh, for sure, man. And I was just like, what the fuck? And then, try not to cuss that much this time.
Right.
I'm so like.
I'm trying to.
Yeah. I've been cussing so much on these podcasts.
Me too.
I'm like every other sentence was.
Me too. Like I've been on these podcasts a lot.
Oh yeah.
No, but yeah, like yeah. So Brian, he's like, let me join in on that, and that's when they asked, did you record that? And I was like, fuck yeah. And then fucking. Oh, and then we started leaving, right? So we're like all closing our tabs and everything and that. And so we start paying. We're about to leave. And then I go up to the dude that got his ass smacked. I'm like, hey, bro, you guys have a good night, all right? You guys stay well, You do whatever you guys got to do.
What did you say?
He just smiled and, like, laughed and, like, just dabbed me up and was like, all right. And, like,
Okay, well, that was the first.
That was the first place.
We left there.
We went to Quaff.
We didn't know what to do, so we put spin the wheel on my phone, and we just put a bunch of bars, and it's this app. I think it's just called Spin the Wheel or something. Mm-hmm. And that decided, and we went to this place called the Quaff. The Quaff, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever it is.
We went there. We got there early, so it was pretty cool. And let's see, nothing really happened there, huh? We just kind of started.
No, yeah, that's what we kind of like. That's when I kind.
Well, that's when you had to take. Well, that's when we pulled up there. And you had to pull over to go piss on the.
I had to piss, bro, in that fucking parking lot. Like a fucking hobo, bro. I was. You're recording me. Where the fuck?
That was funny. Because we were right in front of like
buses and shit,
the cop station and all that. Oh. That's why I was like, okay, good luck, bro.
Hey, bro, I broke the seal. I had to pee, and plus I was excited. So after I dropped you off, I had to go park like 3 blocks down, bro. And I parked in this just parking lot. It said permanent parking, but I was like, fuck it. I mean, I ain't gonna tell my shit. And I was running through Jimmy John's, and then the drive-thru lady, like, there was like, I guess, I don't know, she was like cleaning, like, you know, the drive-thru window, and she like saw me, and she yelled at me. She said, "Don't run through the driveway. I drive through." I was like, bro, I was like, bitch.
You ran through a drive-thru?
Yeah, to get to you guys faster. I said, fuck.
The people are live?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Were you like legit running?
I was like running, trying to catch up. Because like
all we were was sitting down. You were
no.
And that was off of 2 beers?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like
3 beers.
That's 3 beers, yeah.
Oh my god.
And so, and so I finally got, I see,
hold on, but I can just picture you as soon as you get out of the car, you just sprint. You just start sprinting.
I kind of did. I was like, at first I started like a light jogging, and I was like, fuck, I gotta get there. And so I just started Naruto running, bro, just zooming.
But no reason to run. You just, fuck it, I have a run.
I don't know. But yeah, and that's when I see like, Brian and all them going in and all that shit. But, yeah.
So when I was
walking
in,
rehearsing her lines.
I walked up and this girl we know, I can say names.
Yeah.
She was I guess she's never been to a bar or something. And she was scared to get... I don't even know if I can say this. Because...
I mean, you can.
It's underage drinking.
I mean, but it's, you know, it's the world, bro. Everybody fucking knows it.
Exactly.
You know, everybody knows everybody got, like...
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Why the fuck am I getting scared? Okay, I don't know. That's what fucking... I gotta be all safe and shit. No.
But,
okay, so I walk up. She's rehearsing her lines. Because one of them... Someone told the guy, the bouncer who was checking him, and he was just like, alright, what's your address? And he was just like, what? And I guess the guy was fucking around. But I guess she heard that. And so she went back. I don't know if she went back to the car or I don't know what she was doing. But I walk up and I see her and she's like, okay. And she's rehearsing, going through the Vermont Street, some bullshit. And I was like, what are you doing? And she's like, well, they're asking you questions before you... I was like, they don't do that. And she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. You can just go in, just show your ID.
That's
and she fucking walks in, and then when we're in there, let me think.
That's when I took those 2 Hennessy shots.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. When you... Oh, I spit one out.
Did you?
Yeah, because like they brought it. They brought all the Jello shots and everything, right? And we were all gonna, toast, right? And I already took my shot, and I already had it in my mouth, about to swallow it. And then everybody was like, "All right, guys, put it in." I was like, spit it right back out. And then I was like, "All right, let's do it."
That's probably what got you fucked up.
I think, Hennessy. Yeah. Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, because you drank it. I was like, eek. That's gonna be rough.
Yeah, because it burned the fuck out of my mouth.
I don't like the quaff.
I don't like it. It seems like
only because last time I was in, or
the little midget dude was fucking trying to hustle us.
Oh, that dude too. But I'm talking about the chick who shot me down. I was so drunk, and I was like, "Oh, we're making eye contact. Like, there's got to be something there, unless it was just me just staring." And she was just like, "What?" But I told the waitress who was ours yesterday. She was our waitress last time, and I told her, I was like, "Hey, take a shot over there to her." I was like, "She's gonna like it, all right, right, guys, right? Any girl would like that, right? I think.
I hope."
And she takes it over there, and I'm sitting there all cool as fuck, just like because I'm drunk already, and I'm just like, I do the fucking. I look like a straight douche, or pedophile, one of the two.
I just like,
what was it? Stupid. and then I tell Ralph and Wall, I'm like, I'm gonna go get her number, bro. And they're like, you sure? And I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And I see Rick when I'm doing it, he's like, He's shaking his head. No, don't do it. I fucking walk over there, and I'm like, hey, I said, fuck, what did I say? I said something like, oh man, you're pretty. No, well, no, I didn't say that. That's stupid. No. I said something like, hey, you're really beautiful. Well, let me get your snap. It was dumb. It was really dumb. I know that much. And she's just like, I can't. And I was just like, oh, really? I know this is when the cringe happens. You don't know what to do. And I'm like, you sure? I said, you're sure? And the fucking friends look at her like, what the what? And I'm like, she's like, I have a boyfriend. And I'm like, oh, all right. And I walk, and I'm like, all right. I was like, you're all good. I played it. I'm like, nah, you're good. I walked off. And I walk outside. We're waiting on Ralph because I guess he went to the restroom. And he comes back in, and he comes out, and he's like, what happened, bro? And I was just like, okay, I got shot down, all right, leave it alone. And he's like, dude, I talked to him after he left. And I was like, are you serious?
Ralph be doing that stupid shit.
And he said, I asked him why they shot you down, and he's just like, it's because you're fat. And I was like, what the fuck? I went up to a fat girl too. That was the bullshit. And I was just like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, she said she didn't want to sound mean, but it was because you're too round. And I was like, son of a bitch. So I was like, all right, fuck it. So, anyway, that's a whole other story. We're on the quaff. All right, yeah. That's why I don't like the fucking quaff. But I'll probably...
They put us in that corner, bro.
No, when we went?
Yeah, they put us in that corner.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
And plus, it looks dead, honestly.
No, well, it's
like
busy.
It's trashy. Like for me, it looked trashy. Like I'm not gonna hate if people like it. It's cool, but like,
I mean, I don't know yet because we've only gone in during COVID times. So
that's true.
Who knows?
So yeah.
That's why I'm not knocking any place I've gone.
Right.
Because I don't know what it looks like at its peak.
What we really need to do. My fault. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, you go. Go.
I'm still waiting to get fucking. What's it called? Upper Deck?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We gotta go a little bit early though, but that place is cool.
Yeah.
But it gets busy. Really busy, as you could tell, since we couldn't even get in there
twice.
Yesterday. What'd you go?
Oh,
what did you do?
Hold on.
Well,
right.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So we leave the quaff. As we proceed to walk down the street, me, Rick, and Valdo, the others took the car. We're walking, and me and Rick are talking, and then we look up. Valdo has a whole ass stop sign with a bunch of walking down, it says looking like he's leading a parade. It looked like a freaking Mardi Gras, and you're just walking down, and then you carried it like 2 blocks,
and then this car pulls up.
Oh, what did he say?
He was like, yo. I was like, what? He's like, that's a fucking cool stop sign. I was like, I know, right? He was like, where'd you get it? I was like, I don't know. I just fucking found it. And then he was like, man, all right. I was like, yeah. He's like, where'd you find it? I was like, I don't know. I just found it. He's like, you should put it back. I was like, you're right. And then I was like walking back with it. But then I was like, fuck it. Why do I gotta listen to this dude? So I just threw this shit on any corner, bro.
No. Okay. So my point of view, my point of view of that was I saw you guys talking, and then the guy goes, run, and you go, and you're like, oh, screw it, I'm gonna run, and you just take off, and you're running, bro. Mm-hmm. And you ran down that hill with the sign, and then you just chucked it, and then you took off.
No, wait, yeah,
and then. By then, me and Rick were like, okay, this dude's drunk. Yeah. So we get to your car, and we're like, all right, dude, let us drive. And you're like, nah, man, I'm cool. And I'm like, dude, you just carried a sign for 2 blocks drunk. I was like, dude, you can't drive. And you're like, no, man, cool. And we're like, dude, Rick can drive. And you're like, no! You got all mad from it. You're like, no! You're not doing that! No! No!
No, I did not do that. I did not do that shit. Hell no. I said no. And I said no, I can drive. And then I asked Rick.
We are 20 minutes into this and we're still not even at the third bar yet.
And then I asked Rick, Rick was like, I'll drive, bro. I was like, nah, bro. Like, rock, paper, scissors. Winner drives. He's like, all right, deal. You said deal even before both of us even said deal.
I was getting to that. You guys played rock, paper, scissors. Rick lost, and I was really hoping he'd win. And I was just like, because when Rick lost, me and him were like, oh no. And you're like, dude, I'm fine, man. And we get in the car, and you go zoom, zoom, and you take off, bro. You ran 4 red lights.
I ran 3 stop signs.
From my point of view, you ran 3 stop signs, 4 red lights, and you were swerving.
Hey, bro, honestly, in the city, you can get away with anything.
I don't like that. When we get down, so we go to this next place, and it's called Power and Light. And this is where it gets fun. So we arrive there, and we go... So, me, him, and Rick were walking around. We get there, and then we get inside, and so we're looking for our other friends. And I think it took us a minute.
Yeah, it took us a minute to find them because, well, I mean, we all came from different parts. Like they parked like somewhere else, and then
after we found them,
we were deciding on which.
We decided to go to this place called McFadden's, which is a pretty cool place. I've never been there.
I've never been there, and it's really fucking.
So, we get in, we wait in line, and. We get in there. It's popping.
Yeah,
it was fun. It was. I thought that was a pretty good time in there. We get our own booth, our little seating booth, or whatever, and we start drinking. We're just drinking, and the DJ, he's so cool.
Like the DJ was right behind
us.
What
was his name?
I don't know his name, but I was just like,
his name was so I'm just his.
Dude,
it's gonna make me mad because
I don't know what his name was.
I'm gonna explain. This guy looked like a biker. He had sunglasses on in there, but his jacket was bedazzled. And on the back, it said like...
It had like, I don't know, like... I don't even remember, honestly. I was too fucked up.
It was like Notorious. I don't even think it was Notorious. It was something, but it was bedazzled. That's what threw me off. And this dude's partying, and then he looks back, because I start doing that Little John impression, and I'm like, yeah! Okay! And he's like, I go, okay! And he turns around, and he's like, is that what you want to hear? Is that what you want to hear? And I was just like, yeah! And he was like, and he goes, okay! And next thing you know, he starts playing the music.
The way he just dropped it, he was like...
He stopped song midway, switched it, turned it on, and we were all like...
everybody in the whole, bar was just, lit for, good 3 minutes.
So my point of view from that's not what happened. Our table was the only one. Everyone was dancing, having a good time, but no one was, getting hyped.
I was standing up you were in on the table.
He stood up on the table.
I saw differently. I did also see twice as many people in that bar, so.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was a good enough crowd. It was a pretty good crowd. And then we stayed there basically till Brian and Lex left, which that was 10:30 something like that. And so. That was pretty good. We got really... I started to get pretty drunk there.
I started, vibing with the dudes next to us. Because, they... I don't think it was that Little John song they played, but they played another one where, everybody started singing along to it. And, I remember... And that's when, I think that's when me and, our friend started standing up on the table, on the chairs and everything. Mm-hmm. And then everybody started, feeling it.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It's a good bar.
That was a really good bar, and that was fun. So if you guys ever want to go to any cool bars, that's a place. Highly recommend. Yeah. I still really look red or orange. I'm colorblind, so put in the comments what color do I look like to you right now, because I cannot tell unless I'm tripping and I look brown, but I think it's the light. Anyway, so
Yeah.
We leave there, okay? We go upstairs to PBR. Now, PBR is a country club, or not a country club, it's a country bar / kind of like dance floor place. It's really cool. And there's a long line, and we're like, I don't know. But we're like, screw it, because Maddie, it was her 21st, she wanted to go, so we're like,
yeah,
let's do it. So, as we're standing in line, honestly, this is probably like one of the best parts of the night.
The whole, yeah.
We were like not at the Roxbury, chilling in the line, just having a great time. Because the people in front of us, there was this couple. They were the nicest people you could have ever met.
For
Honestly, they were so cool, and I guess they weren't from here, and they were just like here to have a good time. And
how did we even like?
You kept asking them where they're from, and they told you like 6 times where they're from. And I finally went up to them, and I was like, "Dude, if you ask them one more time, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you." So I go and I go and I go and I go. I go and I get shots for my group and those 2 people.
Oh yeah, we took another shot.
We took more than.
Outside in the line, we took another shot.
Took the shots, right? And then we start talking to the people behind us. Those people were cool as hell too. We made like
we started we just went literally like so I went up the line and he went down the line, just started making friends.
People. Like I was like 4 groups behind our group.
And I was like 2 groups, and also like going into the door talking to the bodyguard, and like we're like whatever the guy is was like, yo, is it 10 a person still? And he's like, no, it's 20. I was like, all right, let me know when it's not like it's like 10 a person or whatever. He's like, I got you, bro. I was like, all right. And then like people
probably like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Honest. And then I was talking to like another group ahead of me, and like I don't know, I was like on like some stupid shit because like I like kept saying I was gonna just jump over this like the like edge or whatever, the little balcony or whatever it's called. I was just gonna jump over, and then a cop or like one of the security guys was like walks up. He's like, "Hey, you do that again, you're out." I'm like, "Bro, fuck you, bro." I'm like, "Fuck you." Well, I didn't say it to his face, obviously, but like in my head,
I was thug in my head outside. I was like, "Sorry, sir, my bad. I'm gonna walk out."
No, I didn't say nothing. I was just like, "What?" And then he like walked away because he was tall. I was like, "What?" And so that's when
Dad.
But that's when they were like, our friends were like, "Valdo, calm down, dude. Like, calm down," because they didn't want me to keep talking to people, bro.
So you're doing that. I'm in the back. So there's obviously that group of people we met who were hanging out with all night.
Right.
And then the group behind them was these girls that Maddie knew from Pitt, apparently. So that's how we got to talking to them. And I started joking around, having fun with them. And the group behind them, I was like, I don't know. Some white dude came up to me and he was like, "How long you been in line?" "Oh, not that long." And then for some reason, he pointed at this dude, and I followed, and I started making friends with them, because one of the chicks was getting married. I remember that now. I'm glad it's all coming together. Right? It's all, now I'm never, you're witnessing me remembering what I did last night. I don't like my hair right now. Oh my gosh. So,
yeah.
So, I'm talking to them. They're cool. And then the people in front of them, they're kind of listening in, and I start talking to them, and it's just 3 girls, and I'm like, oh, I was just like, just getting to know them. I was just like, "Oh, where are you guys from?" And they're like, "Oh, we're from Louisiana." And I was like, "What the hell are you guys doing down here?" And they're like, "Oh, we're just trying to go to different states, just trying to try them out." I was like, "No kidding." So I'm talking to them.
Right.
I'm talking to literally everyone behind us. I was literally working my way down the line and promoting this podcast.
He was promoting it.
I was just like, by the way, guys, by the way, I don't want to be that guy, because I really hate to be that guy, but check out Heavy Breathing Podcast. It just started out, so obviously, the videos are a little shit, but I'm telling you, just
best promotion out there. Best.
Exactly.
Best.
So I feel like I gotta be honest, because I can't lie, But because I want to hype stuff up.
And it's the bar and you're drunk, bro, so you can't lie.
Exactly. Because I want to hype stuff up, but I want to hype it up with the real stuff instead of the fake stuff. So I'm like, I'm a good but bad hype man. I'm like, yo, this podcast is crazy, but the videos kind of suck right now, but hey, it's lit. Check it out. Because that's me drunk. That's me in general too. Anyway.
But yeah, as you were promoting your podcast and everything, we started moving up. And then that's when like I was up like next to the guy like that takes our IDs and everything. And then he was like, and then I asked him again. I was like, "Is it 20 a person still?" He was like, "Yeah, it is." So I was like, "All right."
This dude had to be getting pissed with you,
hey, bro. He honestly was, bro. Because he told me to stand back because I was like ready to go in, bro. Because I mean, we've been out there an hour.
Yeah,
we were out there an hour waiting. Like we started.
30.
Yeah, we started like from the like 2 bars back.
Nah, it was not that far back.
It was pretty far back.
It's not as long as that.
No, not yet.
There.
But yeah, and so we're all about to go in. Like he's like, "How many people you got?" I'm like, "I got 7." Like I don't even know what I said.
You said 8. 8.
I said 8.
Okay, so my point of view. So I come back because I see Maddie and all them, and they're all like, "What are you doing?" Her and her friends and all that, and I'm like, "What? I'm just talking." And
because you guys try to go to the other side to get in.
No. Okay, this is where it's coming up.
Okay.
Right. So I get up to the front, and I'm talking to our group. Or no, man, wow, I'm really remembering everything right now. It's all coming back. Okay, so I don't know. Whoever's staying with this, you're probably frustrated. Like, get it out. Okay. So So I'm walking up, and that group of people that was behind us, they're like, "Hey, we're gonna go check out the other side. I think they're letting in people in quicker." And I was like, "All right, man." They're like, "We'll let you know or whatever." And I was like, "All right, cool." And that's when you guys told me they said the same thing. So we're waiting there, and I knew it was still gonna take a while, so I was like, "I'm gonna go get a drink." So I'm like, "All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna get a drink." And Rick's like, "All right, grab me one too." And I was like, "All right, okay." So I get downstairs. I'm waiting. I'm lady. And as soon as I have my drinks, I get a phone call from Maddie, and she's like, "Jacob, where are you?" And I was just like, I'm downstairs. She's like, "The light's already moving, and if you don't get in right now, then you're probably not going to be able to come in, and we're almost there, and we're not going to wait." And I was like, "Okay, I'm coming." So I end the call, and I just take off with my drinks. Those stairs, I sprinted up the stairs. My fat ass was running so hard, the drinks were spilling all on me. And I look up and I see a group of white girls staring at me, pointing, laughing as I'm running up. And I was just like, and as that's happening, my pants are falling too because my belt was loose. And I'm like, I gotta get there, I gotta get to the front. And they're cheering me on. And then I hear one group, "Jacob, you need to get up there." And I'm like, "I know." And then pass by the next group. "Hey, bro, where you been? You gotta get up there." And I'm like, "I'm going." And then I get up to all of us, and I realize we still have like 2 groups in front of us.
You're right.
And I'm like, "You really made me run through all this." And Rick was like, "I don't care, bro. We were gonna leave you, dude. We were gonna leave you. I didn't care. If you weren't here, we were getting in without you. We didn't care." And I was like, "Okay." And then I seen that one girl came back from that other group. That she was cool as hell too, and she, I was just like, "Oh, what the hell?" I was like, "Did you just ditch your group?" I was like, "What's going on?" She's like, "I'll just get in with you guys," and I was like, "All right, cool." So finally, we get to the door, and it felt like forever waiting, watching it get going in.
So yeah. All the people got on the table, like all those girls were on the table and everything.
That was cool,
dude. Like, and then he was just literally standing there, letting people in as we were waiting. There's more people. Like a group of girls came in, like was like, I don't even know his name, Ronnie or some shit. Like, "Hey, Ronnie," and then like they gave him a hug, and he's like, "Yeah, go ahead, go in." And,
that's how it goes, bro.
I'm like, dude, if I had a man, bro.
If you had tits and ass, bro, you could have got in, bro.
I could have got in right there and then.
You think if you're a girl, you'd be like a slut at these like bars and shit like that?
Fuck yeah.
Really?
Duh.
Like, you think you would be a classy slut, or would
you? No, I would be like, I don't know if that girl watches it, but the first time we went and that girl went from guy to guy to guy to guy, but like she didn't kiss or like all she got was like their snap. She didn't do like all she did was dance.
Oh, so you're gonna be a teasing slut.
Yeah, I'll be that. I'll be a tease.
You'll be a tease.
I'll be a tease.
You confident enough to be a tease?
Oh, shit. I mean,
I'll
work at it.
If I was a bitch, I wonder.
But I'll be a nice tease. I'll be like,
wow.
You know what?
Wow, I said if I was a bitch, that's me.
Oh, that's
me. No, if I was a slut, or if I was a girl, I'm naming everything before a girl or woman. I feel like an asshole. Oh. If I was a girl, I don't know. You think I'd be skinny or fat? Or are we going by our body physique now? If I was a skinny one, I got two.
Okay, let's go. Okay,
if I was a skinny one, I'd probably be dumb and fun,
right?
And I'd probably do flirt around with guys and
a regular white girl,
huh?
What? No,
like a regular white girl. Is that what you said? Anyway, so I'd be out there having a good time. Now, if I was a fat girl,
right,
I'd probably be the skinny version of myself. That's a girl, probably her friend, to keep her in track. The one that tells the guys like, "Hey, get away from my friend." That'd probably be me.
Hey, the one that's in the back while she's twerking on her, like the.
Hey, yeah, see, I'd be the
the anchor.
Exactly.
I got you. But yeah,
I'd breathe the anchor in.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, ladies. No, but I'm just saying
we love everything. Yeah, but
okay.
But yeah, so where were we at? We were talking about.
We get inside. We get inside now.
Yeah, we get inside. No, okay, yeah. So as we're walking in, right, you have to pay, right? You know, you have to pay to get in. It checks your ID.
Man, we were just giving them the whole. We don't have to give them everything.
Well, no. This is like what happened. I came. He was like ID, and I was like, oh, here it is, and he saw it, and he gave it back. As he was coming back, I don't know. Did you pay?
Yeah.
I didn't. That's the thing. Me, Jordan, and I think Billy didn't pay. Cause like I was just like, hey, let's just go. Cause he checked us three real quick, and as we walked in, the clerk walked to the bar, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm walking in. And so we were like, all right, bet. And then I turn around, and you guys are like paying. I'm like, what?
What the hell? Yeah, we paid.
So I got in for free without tits and ass.
Apparently they had a table for us, but we didn't find it. So we were like, we'll just do our own thing.
Well, I mean, we found the stage.
Yeah. Okay. So we get in, and I tell the girls, I'm like, all right, let's go get drinks. Let's go. So we go, and we're waiting there, and we finally get our drinks, which took a fat minute, and that was cool. And then I tell this is where I ended up leaving you guys.
Okay, yes.
And I went with those new people.
How did I get a drink in my hand?
I don't know.
That's what I would like to know, because wait, I went to the sidebar.
Yeah, that's where we went.
Okay, dude. What the hell? Like, cause I remember I'm like I never went up to the bar and that, but now I remember me and Jordan did. We both went up there to get fucking...
I remember you guys up there, and me and that the newer girl was up there, and we finally got our drinks, and then I was with her group, and I was like, all right, guys, let's just go find a table right now. And they're like, all right, let's go. We go, we find that one we were all at, and then Rick and Manny meet up with us, then you guys meet up with us, and then we all just start dancing, having a good time. And then I see that couple that was in front of us, behind us, and I pointed at them, and we're having a good time. And then I was saying something to them, make them laugh. I can't remember. And then I was just like, I think me and you were like, all right, let's go to the dance floor.
Let's go. And then we started going. And then
this is the part I don't remember. I don't remember how we got to the dance
floor.
Well,
this is my part. I remember slowly just like dancing, like going, making our way in there. And then there's like a group of like girls, and then with like two dudes next to them. And I was just like vibing with them. And then the girls were like, go. And I was like, fuck it. I went off. But then the guys were like pointing at me, and I was like, hey, let's go. And then they were like, you want to come up? I was like, fuck yeah. So I mean, they helped me up and shit. And then after that, what's that? Should I answer it?
I guess.
Hello? What's up?
What you doing?
I'm in the middle of a podcast.
What up?
I was gonna say come to the party.
What?
I was gonna say come to the party.
What party?
It's one of my cousin's parties.
Send me
Free
the
beer and free food.
send me the invite. I'll go, or the Addy, and we'll go.
We?
Alright.
All right, bye. All right, bet. So, yeah. Yeah, so like I'm like, hey, and that's how I got on stage. And then I think Billy and Jordan like came right behind me. But I don't know where the fuck you went.
All right. As you were telling that, I remembered how I got there.
Uh-huh.
So my point of view.
Wait, I was still with you?
No.
Okay.
No. You went off,
Mm-hmm.
and I see everyone we've made friends with in the line comes back around for
Yeah.
me because I see them and I'm like, oh, cool, I'm gonna go dance with them. I go over there and they're like, Jacob, and I'm like, girls,
Right.
you know, girls, and then we start dancing and we're all having a good time, and I look up and I see you on the stage and you're going at it, and I'm like, where you been? And you're like, get up here! And I'm like, alright. So I hop up there. We're dancing. And then I see Rick and Maddie come out of the crowd. And we grab them and get them up there. Then Jordan and Billy right after. And then now we're all up there. And we're all having a good time. You're sweating, breakdancing. Dude, you look like you were having the time of your life, bro.
I was,
You
dude.
look
Me
like you were
and
on
like
the
the
ball,
two
bro.
dudes I made friends with. One of the dudes that was up there was the dude that was like at Chicken and Pickles, like looked at me and was like, "Where's your sombrero at, bro?" He thought I was with the party, all the cowboys and stuff, and I was like, "What?" And then he was like, "You're not with the party?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "All right," and then walks off, and then he like was on stage. He was
I wasn't there for that. I don't know what I was doing. Because
Well, that's who I became friends with, and that's who was
really?
around me. Yeah, right there.
I was just partying around all the girls, basically, and our friends. And then,
I got videos of you getting twerked on by like the two like girls in that group. I have videos because I was on stage and you were below me. Like I have like a
what?
yeah video.
I don't remember
like it's
this.
like a quick video of me just going around the whole like thing, and like it's you just down there just like hey, and then I'm just like yo go.
I don't remember that.
And
Okay.
I have and then I have the video. I have videos of me on stage with like everybody and like screaming and everything, just like singing.
I couldn't tell you, bro. I barely remember some of this stuff. It's slowly coming back to me. But I remember when it was just me and you on stage, that bride and her and her maid of honor, whatever, came up. And they started dancing with us, and I started dancing with the bride, and you were over there like, yeah! And me and her started dancing, and then, I don't know, I remember I just made eye contact with all our friends, and then I just left mid-dance, and she did too, and I was just like, alright.
That's what I love about the freaking club or bar, whatever it is, bro. Like, people don't care, like,
oh my god,
they
is
don't care if you dance or if not, if you look stupid, if not, if you're sweating, whatever. Like you will become best friends with the dude you step on. Literally, like I dabbed every dude up, like because I bumped them, I pushed them, or I did something. Oh, when I was breakdancing, and I jumped off the stage, I slipped.
I thought you fell.
I slipped, bro. I tried to be cool. In front of that girl, I tried to be cool, and I was like,
hold on. You slid and then fell off the stage.
Yes.
For what girl?
I don't know. There's like a group of 3 girls, and there was one Mexican girl in there, and she was like, you know,
those girls in front of us.
Yeah,
they weren't even paying attention to you,
bro. Exactly.
And you tried to impress them, and you fell.
I just try to hop down, cool, so I can be like, yo, you want to dance or you want to come up here, you know? I was gonna ask her, and dude, I was dancing, and then I go up to like jump, but then I slip, and then I'm like, oh shit! And
I saw you slip and then go forward, and
then
And I turned away and I was just like, I saw it and I was just like, I'm not with it right now. And I remember.
And then the guy, like, I bumped into the guy and I was like, oh shit, my fault, bro. And then, like, the dude, like, was holding it back like he was gonna fight me or something. And, like, I don't know. And then I was, like I said, I forgot about him and I just went back upstairs. I didn't even talk to her or nothing.
You didn't talk to the girl.
I just went, boop,
you
boop,
fell.
boop.
You fell. We're just like. And it took off smooth.
It took off. They didn't notice me or nothing.
Because I remember when he fell, I don't know if Rick and Maddie saw it, but as soon as I saw you go off, I was just like,
yeah.
I turned around and I see Rick and Maddie go, oh! And I was like, I didn't see that. I think they were, at least they were, I don't know. I saw someone go, oh! And I was just like, I was just like, I was like, he's gone, bro. And so,
but yeah.
we're dancing, we're having a good time. Then finally,
well, and then that group of girls that try to impress, that girl started obviously dancing and twerking, so she like honestly started feeling herself and everything, and we all started hyping her up. Remember, you were next to me, and she was like going. Well, then after that, the like country songs started coming on, and I was like, hey, you want to dance?
Oh,
and like, you want to come up here? And she was like, yeah. And so, but she never came up, bro. She never came up. Like, I was like waiting for her, and like she was like, yeah, hold on. And like she never came up. I was like, all right, it's cool. And so, well, I'll tell the rest once we're at the circle. We're about to leave.
Okay.
Because there's a more part to it towards the end.
Okay. Well, so while you're doing that, oh man, this is where I get a little blurry.
Let me see.
Where I was on stage. I know that much. I was on stage basically until the music went off.
Yeah.
And I remember as we're dancing here. Okay, so this is towards the end.
Let me see if I can recap real quick of what happened. Oh yes, bro. There's a crippled dude. There was a crippled dude with the freaking...
Oh, with the crutch?
With the crutch. He gave me the crutch, and then I started dancing with the crutch,
I remember you came out of the crowd.
Yeah, I was like this.
And I was just like, what the hell, bro?
He was up there, and he was like, give my crutch back. I was like, oh, shit, here you go. I forgot.
I remember that. Okay, so I remember as we're dancing on stage, I'm looking through the crowd, just looking,
right?
And I see these group of Mexican girls standing over in the corner, or not in the corner, but on the floor, and I make eye contact with them, and they kind of look at me and kind of point or something, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, this could mean a few things, but I'm like, I'm just going with it. So when the night ends, we're all waiting there. When I tell you, hey, let's go get these numbers or Snapchats or something, you're like, all right. So I took you to those group of girls, right? This podcast is just going to be about how we got shot down at the club the whole night.
Honestly.
I don't care. I'm an honest person. I had a great time.
Man, me too.
My family is going to rip me a new asshole for hearing all this.
It's
They're going to dog on me so hard. Whatever. We get there. Yeah, I go up to them, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? I was like, my boy. And they're like, hey, Jacob. And I'm like, how the hell do you know my name? And they're like, yeah, you're Anthony's brother, right? And I'm like, yeah, how do I know? They're like, we're Rick's cousins. And I was just like, what?
That's when I turned around, I'm like, Rick, we found your cousins.
And I remember you took off, and I was just like, I started talking, I was like, how do I know you guys? And they're like, oh, we're so-and-so, this and that. And they're like, you look like your brother. And I was like, this is not what I wanted to hear when I came over here, is that I look like my brother. The one I had stared at, I go up to her and I tell her, I'm like, hey. I was like, I started hitting on her or something. I don't know what I said. And she's like, boy, I'm too old for you. I was like, how old are you? She's like, I'm 26. I was like, I'm 21. We're in the same group. I was like, let's go. And then they started laughing. And then I was just like, all right, screw it, fuck it. I was like, I'm gonna go get Rick.
That's what I was like, Rick!
I remember seeing you over as I go over there. You're like, Rick,
we found your cousins. Just the fact how you were like, oh, whoa, how'd you know my name?
Oh, I know, that's what it scared. I was like, how the hell? How? No way! Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. So, we go up.
Mm-hmm.
We get Rick, he's whatever, and then
We start heading out.
we head out.
So as we're heading out, I'm still looking for that girl that I was, asking and like telling. And so I'm like, and then you already called the Uber, or I don't even know what you did. But you were like, Voldo, our Uber's almost here. I'm like, all right, I'm right. And like, we're outside, we're all, coming out. Mm-hmm. And the 3 girls are right there under the stairs. I'm like, all right. And then as I'm about to...
Oh, those girls from inside the running. I saw those girls.
Yeah, I was about to like, you were like, let's go, Uber's around the corner. I was like, all right, hold on. I was about to run inside. Well, I ran inside and I was like, yo, you, what's your name? And then she gave me her name and I was like, thanks. For some, I don't know, but that's it, bro. That's it.
That's strong. That's strong. That's showing your dominance. Hey, what's your name? And then just leave her in mystery. You probably scared the shit out of her, but just leave her in mystery.
I just was like so panicked not to get left by you, not even know where I'm at.
Out of everything, you could have gone and said, "Hey, what's your name?" You should.
And she told me her name, and I was like, "All right." Bet. And then just walked. I said, all right, thanks. And then we get into the Uber. And this is where kind of like, I don't even know what happened. Like,
Uber, I was falling asleep.
Yeah, I was falling asleep. And then I was texting. And then you were like, hey, bro, do you want to just take the Uber home? And I was like, oh, wait, I didn't want to take Uber. Because I could drive.
Yeah, I remember that. I kept telling you, I'm like, dude,
I could drive.
I'll pay this dude $40 or whatever. And he's like, all right.
Yeah.
I didn't pay him $40.
No, you gave him like 25.
I did have 40 on me. I guess I did. But I just gave him like $21. And I was like, all right, take him. And then I dipped. And I go inside and I crashed. And apparently I almost got beat with a hammer. Because when I walked in, my brother tells me his wife woke up and she grabbed the first thing that was by her. Why she had a hammer next to her. Okay. And he said, dude, I had to stop her. I was like, you almost got fucking whacked, right, bro. And I was just like, what the hell? I thought you guys knew I was coming home. And he's like, we did, but you never know.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, fucking. So, yeah. So, after we drop you off, he takes me home. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, man, I'm not drunk. I need my car, Like, I'm not drunk or anything. So, I called Bryant as I'm home, like, hey, where you at? And he's like, my house. I'm like, I'm coming to pick you up. I need you to come drive my car. And he's like, all right. And so I take my sister's car. It's like 3 a.m. I just storm in. Like, everybody's asleep. I storm in, grab the keys, I'm out. I get the car. I start heading to Bryant, go pick him up. I pick him up. And then me and him just start heading down to the city.
Wait, what'd you do with your sister's car?
Huh? I drove it.
Oh.
And then he drove my car. So, so we get all that. And dude,
Wait. So he grabbed your car.
Yeah.
And you drove your sister's.
And then I drove it all the way to my house, and then I dropped my sister's car off, and then I dropped him off with my car. And then so there. So I was on my way to drop him off from when I was like, I wonder what Walla's doing, because I called him and like he didn't answer, and then I called him again.
I just want to point out this dude was in no way, like no shape to fucking drive. That's why I offered to pay the Uber, but apparently he takes every other car around him to go drive to pick up his car. So what do I know?
It's because like I was scared, like dude, like it was gonna be a fat bill, like to get it out. Cause how much it was like I think $20 to like get it out, but like we didn't pay because there's like so they just lifted it, but like that was only 2 hours of it. So imagine like from the time I woke up, I don't even know. But but yeah, and so we pick up my car, we head home, and so I'm about to drop him off, and then I call Walla, and he's like, "Hey, bro, what's up, bro? What's happening?" I'm like, "Hey, where you at?" He's like, "I'm in Edwardsville, dude. Like I'm getting fucked up at Liv's dad's. Come out." I was like, "All right, I'm on my way." So I'm driving, bro, on the way back. I hit the UE. I'm on Kill 32, bro, which is at K32. Yeah. I'm on my phone, and then I just drive on a median real fucking, like, for, like, 30 seconds. And I drive off, and I'm like, me and Brian both look at each other. We're like, okay, we need to chill. We need to, we need to calm down real quick. I make sure my car's cool and everything, you know, driving. We get to Liv's, and then we're like freaked out still. Like I was like, dude, I could have died, you know. Like I'm like, what the fuck? And so we get to Liv's, and then we hop out. Walla's outside with our friend Connor, and they're like fucked up, they're drunk and shit, having a good time, you know. And Walla's like, what's up, bro, and this and that. And then I tell Brian, I'm like, let's go hang out with them for a little bit, right? So we go inside and we go downstairs. Nobody's there. You know, it's just like her family and all that. Like, and so, Walla goes up. I'm like, hey, bro, what do you want to do? You trying to chill or what? He's like, nah, bro, I'm drunk. I'm like, I know you're drunk. What do you want to do? He's like, I think you should take Ellen home. Ellen is Bryant. He looks like Ellen DeGeneres. That's why we call him Ellen. And so,
he does.
And so he was like, I think you should take Ellen home, bro. And I was like, all right, do you want me to take you home? He's like, no, I'll stay here. And so I drive him home. And then it's like 4:30, like almost 5 in the morning at this time. I drive him home. I'm on my way back, dude. On my way back, I'm dead silent. Like, no music going, nothing. Just me speeding down 4:35, bro. Just trying to get home. And I'm like, wow, my night. Amazing night. I'm just reflecting on this whole fucking night. I'm just like, it started off simple, ended up here. Like, I walk in, I'm like, fuck, it's 5. I'm like, I go to bed, dude. I'm like, damn.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a nice little ramble. I like that.
It was
that was a nice little story.
It was a cool little 2 hour until I went to bed.
Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, when I got in my house, or I got in my brother's house, I just immediately stripped for my clothes and hopped in the bed. And just laid there and did not wake up. So every time I drink, I wake up early.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up at 8:30, and I'm going out, and I'm walking out, and I walk out of the room, and my brother and his wife are walking out. I'm like, where are you guys going? He's like, we're going to church. And I was just like, alright, well, I'm hungover, so I'll see y'all later.
Yeah.
Apparently it's Palm Sunday. I didn't know that.
Dude, what?
It's Palm Sunday.
What's that?
That's a good question. I think it was like when Jesus came in the town. Some town.
What?
And everyone threw palms on the ground. And I think he like... You know, this is me coming from a Catholic school. I can't even remember this stuff. But... I don't know, he lay... I don't remember.
What?
That's how I can show you how good of a Catholic I am. I even forgot that it's Lent right now.
Go to church, kids.
Yeah. By the way, from his drunk driving story, I hope that's a good...
Yeah.
I hope that's a good PSA.
Don't drive drunk. And if, you do it, fuck it. You did it. No.
Wise words by Baldo.
But, yeah, don't drive drunk. Don't be dumb. We're learning.
I don't think anyone's gonna take your advice.
Fuck no. I doubt they even fucking...
This dude's stoned right now.
If anybody... Yeah, honestly, I am pretty much. Like, my head was pounding this fucking morning, bro. I woke up 3 times, dehydrated the first time, looking for... Like, I downed a whole gallon of water.
Well, as soon as I woke up, like I said, I walked out, grabbed my shit, walked out, grabbed McDonald's immediately, came here, did basically the same thing as when I arrived at my brother's house, stripped for my clothes, got in my bed, ate my McDonald's in my underwear on my bed, and it was amazing. And then I couldn't finish, because I was so hungry, because I didn't even eat all my food at... I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Who knows?
it looks like you did. You didn't leave nothing.
No, I'm talking about chicken and pickle one day, you bitch. Anyway, I know I finished that. Well, I almost did.
No, you didn't finish
sandwiches,
it. You didn't finish it.
And my second sandwich, I spit it out because I was just like, I just can't right now.
Right.
It's going to give me the shits, bro.
Right.
So I go, I sit down, or I go and I lay down finally. And I'm finally trying to fall asleep, and my stomach bubbles.
You're like, fuck.
Growling, and it's moving. I'm like, oh no, I'm about to shit so hard. And I go to the restroom and I blow the toilet the fuck up, bro.
Dude.
Oh, it just came out and it was amazing. I just felt my stomach just cleared up and I was just like, oh. I got my bed. I took a fat nap. Still hungover, but hey, whatever. Hey, I'm not a pussy, all right? I know how to party. I know how to go back to partying again.
Right. I'm down for round 2 next weekend.
Whoa, hold on, man.
I just like, dude, it's a vibe, bro. Like, it's a vibe how everybody there is just dancing and, like, just getting along, you know. I like, you know, moving. I'm Mexican, bro. I like to dance. I'm sorry. I'll dance anything.
Dude, you were sweating. I know you like to dance.
Hell yeah,
Where'd
bro.
you learn how to dance?
I don't.
I guess that's what you slid and fell off the stage.
I don't honestly know, like, I know, like, how to move and, like, you know, rhythm and shit.
You
But
know how to
like,
go to the beat?
yeah, but, like, I don't know, like,
Dude,
footsteps
you
and
were doing
cardio.
moves, though.
Bro, I know, dude. Like, when I feel it, bro, I used to break dance when I was little. Like, I used to, you know, watch Step Up, all those little, you know, movies, and I used to, like, copy all their moves. Like, me and my cousin were, like, 6 years old dancing in the living room.
I bet
you
you
know,
loved it when it rained and you'd be out there.
oh, did that scene?
Usher. Cause you got him bad. You're out there break dancing.
Break dance? No, bro, but no, like, I always, like, used to wear hats backwards for, like, because they all did it, and, like, I thought it was cool and shit. I mean, I still do, but, like...
How old are you?
14? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, dude.
I was 8. I think, like, when I first... It started with Channing Tatum and Step Up, the first one. That's when I started liking, like, you know, I was like, okay, I like breakdancing. Like, it's dope.
Like, what? 10?
I was like
8?
6.
6?
Yeah,
Damn,
6.
Is that how old it was? You just started breakdancing?
And I was just like, dude, I kind of like how he dances and
You
stuff.
walked around.
And so, yeah, like, and then after that, Step Up 2 came out, and I was like, oh, fuck, you know, I like all these movies. I like to dance, bro. And plus, like, I'm, like, all the Mexican parties, you know, everybody dances. You need to learn how to dance.
Yeah.
I think that girls find guys that can dance attractive.
Oh, of course. They all do.
So I'd rather learn how to dance, bro. Like, that's why I'm trying to learn how to fucking actually dance, like, cumbia and, like, all those, like, reggaeton, like, with a partner. Because then, you know, I can just be like, yo, I got the moves. Let's get it. Real quick.
Anyway. Hey girl, I was like, hey, what's up? You want to dance?
Yeah, hey, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty drunk, but pretty confident. Because when we were walking, like, to go to McFadden's, you came upstairs. When we went downstairs, and I had to go around, remember? Until you came down. We passed these 2 girls. And I looked back, and I was like... And then I saw you, and I looked back again, I'm like, yo. Or, I didn't even know what the fuck I said. I said something. I said... it was probably something stupid. I don't even know. Like, dude,
I like you know, you just don't.
I do know. I just don't want to say it, dude.
Is it bad?
I mean,
what'd you say?
I don't like. I think I said something about like, yo, like, what's good, like, or like, I said like, what's like, but like high pitch, like, yo, what's good, like, what's good,
What's up?
Yeah, like, what's good.
Not you, sweetie.
And but like, I thought I was the shit because like I was like, oh shit, what's
Dude,
good?
you thought you were the shit all night. You kept driving and you rolled down your window and kept yelling out to all the girls walking by, hey,
PBR.
PBR, we'll see you there. We'll see you there. Hey,
but
you,
you,
PBR, we'll see you there.
You did it to that big ass group of girls though in that corner on the scooters.
I said, damn, you're fine.
No.
And then that's what I said. Yes, I said.
Then it must have been Rick. It must have been Rick. It must have been Rick. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Rick was like, shut the fuck up. Stop, guys. God, you guys are fucking, should have rode in the other car.
I should have walked. But, yeah, like.
When I'm drunk, I just start yelling out to anybody. I mean, anybody.
Right.
I just start yelling out to.
Yeah.
But, man, that was was a good story. Look at that. An hour and 4 minutes.
It's good.
That's a good night.
That's a good
We'll
night.
talk about it in an hour.
And now it's just like the start of it. No, it's like we're now about to get into it now. That's just the start of this year. We're waiting for everybody else to become 21, or at least be able to get in.
These are party years. I mean, I guarantee I'm down to do something stupid again. Luckily, I haven't done anything too bad
Mm-hmm.
being drunk.
Dude, I punched something. Yeah, I punched something. I don't know what I punched. Because my wrist, like my knuckles are like, it's bruised.
Yeah, it is.
Like, look at that.
What the hell?
Like, I was.
Dude,
yeah.
you're on your own shit.
Dude, I got elbowed. Dude, PPR is the worst place I come out.
You got elbowed.
I got elbowed. Now, like, my knuckles bruised. I fell. Like, fuck. I'm gonna come out breaking some shit. Because it's slippery as shit, dude. People are spilling beer everywhere, throwing beer as they're dancing. You know, fucking... The dudes that are, like, chewing, they're all like, we're sharing, like, you this, and like, fucking... bruh. Fuck.
Damn. We should all do is get all our friends together and go on like another float trip or something.
Yes.
Like, but
A
people,
big one.
Like people who won't complain because
Mhm.
okay, so that we went on a float trip before and we went last summer and it was still fun. At least I had fun, but a lot of people did not. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let me tell. Okay. So what, like, how it was like we all were like excited. You know, we all planned this. Like, we were like, all right, let's do this. You know, let's go on a float trip and all that. So first of all, we the first 3 people that complained was Tay, Derek, and Isaac. The first 3 people, they complained. Well, Derek complained because like he can't camp. He just can't.
Yeah.
Isaac was just drunk and didn't fucking sleep nowhere, and Tay had to sleep outside in a hammock. So like it started off with all of us, you know, with they headed down there a day earlier, 2 days, a day earlier.
A day earlier.
Yeah, you guys headed down there a day earlier. I don't know what you guys did. What'd you guys do?
We just drove, and then we just kind of wanted to see what was around because we were like, well, we all have it off, so we might as well just go do it. And then your group, some of the people in your guys' group was tripping that we were gonna mess everything up by leaving a day early, and we're like, no, we just kind of wanted to hang out and do whatever. And
but you guys didn't do nothing.
So here's what happened. We go to, I don't even know where we stayed at. I couldn't tell you where we were at, but we got to a hotel. First of all, we were just a group of minorities in that car. We had 2 blacks, 2 Mexicans. Everyone was a different age. Because was it Derek's what, 23?
24, yeah, 22.
24?
22.
Okay, yeah. He and Isaac.
It's literally in order: 22, 21, 20, 19.
Yeah.
Literally in order.
That's what it was. And no one was 21 yet. I think me and Tay are the same age.
No, Tay's 20.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We're
all a different age. And we drive and we get to the hotel. We finally find a hotel and that looks less rapey and less serial killer like. And so I tell him like, all right, Derek, I was like, we should be good. You can just go in. And he's like, I don't want to do it. And I was like,
yeah.
I was like, why not?
He doesn't want to do anything.
And he's like, you do it, bro. And I was like, are you serious? He's like, you talk to him. I'm like, dude, are you serious? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, guys, come on. And I was like, all right, whatever. I'll go do it. Because obviously I didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
So I go in. Me and Derek actually go in, but he doesn't want to talk. Because I figured since he's 20, I didn't know how they did it.
Right.
And we go up to the guy and we're like, we just start talking, and he's like, you guys aren't going to be loud, right? And I was like, no. And he's like, all right, good. And we're like, okay. And he's like, no horseplay now. I'm like, dude, how old do you think we are?
What the hell?
So we finally get our stuff, and in the hotel room, I want to kill Isaac so bad. So bad. Put it on the record. I want to murder him because of this night. He played some stupid song like... Would that be? Did I just make that noise? Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
It's some song and it goes... I think...
I don't know how it goes.
Apple pen, or is it peel the avocado? Or
Yeah, it's avocado. It's avocado. It's something
it was
avocado.
And he played it non-stop. He put one of those 10-hour videos. Last night I was like, Isaac, turn it off. And he's laughing. I mean, we went like a whole hour of hearing this.
Fuck that.
I'm trying to get the phone, and he's not doing it. Every time I get up, I think someone would slap the shit out of me or something. So, we, finally the next day, we get down on the float trip, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's when...
Okay, yeah. We meet up, and then we're heading down there, and then something... We split up. Oh, you guys take the long way.
So what ours was, it told us to go this way because it said it was going to be faster. Because we thought we were just going straight to where we got on the rafts.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we thought the checkout there or whatever is at. And then you guys went to the real spot. Well, none of us knew that, and no one thought to call.
Right.
And we were all talking shit. They're like, they took the wrong way. They took the long way. Those dumbasses. We got more time, and we waited there for like 2 hours or something, waiting for you guys. And because there's no reception down there.
Yeah, there's no reception.
Nothing. So we were living in like horrible times.
Exactly. It was like you can't see a house or like nothing nearby you.
Yeah,
all
it's
woods.
It's like deep woods.
Yeah, and like there's like nothing. And so. Yeah, so we head towards the cabins. Well, we thought it was like where the spot, and so she tells us we're looking for the spot, but we can't find it because all she told us was you're gonna see this shed, this red shed. It's right across from it, and I was like okay, and I didn't see anything. I was like, where the fuck is this? And so finally, that's when we head to where we rent the canoes, or the rafts or whatever. And so we head there, and we're waiting for you guys, but we already rent one. We rent the first one, but we're waiting for you guys, but we can't call you guys. So she's like, okay, well, just go ahead and just once you guys like come down or once you find them, just come back and pay for it. And we're like, all right. So we head back, and that's when we find you guys in that raft or whatever. And then that's when we're like, all right, so now we found you guys. Now we know where we're going. We head to the lot. So this place is like, I don't know. It looked junk. I'm not gonna lie. It was like junky. Like
what place? Which place?
The campground.
Oh my god,
dude!
It looked like they did fucking
nothing.
Heroin
like,
and crack in those.
It was literally like a.
By the way, I want to point out this is my first time camping.
Yes,
this is my first time camping. I got a whole story.
His first time camping, but his first time camping. But yeah, so we find like this campground's awful. We're like they literally have like I guess they switched up things where they have like big party like. Lots for like groups, and then we were like in the very back. But I mean, we had a big lot. There's just no restrooms, no showers, nothing. Restrooms were all shit. There's nothing. Like it was poop, bro. And so we start unpacking, and then you guys. I'm like, all right, let's go ahead and take you guys out, right? So we go ahead and I ride with you guys and all that. We go fucking do our thing, and we come back, and then. That's when all you guys start setting the tents and everything up. We're all good right now.
Julian set my tent up because I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, hold on. I'm just cutting you off.
Go ahead,
real quick. So, it is my first time camping. I've never camped in my life. Only in my living room with those little tents they give you as a kid. Other than that, never camped once. I get out there. All I brought was one blanket. And a pillow. No, 2 blankets and a pillow. That's all I brought. And then I brought a bunch of food because we were all supposed to bring something.
Yeah, he was in charge of the bread.
I brought bread, plates, and silverware. And I had separate snacks for me and whatever because I knew we were going on the thing. Right. So we all decide. So we set everything up. and we decide to leave and go to the Walmart. That's like an hour away.
It's
or
like
whatever.
35. Yeah, it's like 35 minutes.
And one of the girls go, shouldn't one of us stay here at the campground? And none of us wanted to stay there by ourselves because we all wanted to go and basically be on our phones and stuff. So we're like, screw it. So we all take off and go. Okay, so I leave the bags and stuff out because I was just like, oh, it's going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to Walmart, finally get our shit together, then we come back. And, let me think. We get back there, the campground is trashed. We thought we got raided or robbed while we were gone. And I'm looking around, the bags I left were on the ground everywhere. And I'm like, what the hell happened? And I'm looking at it, and it has bite marks in it. And they're all ripped to shreds. All the snacks I had were gone.
All the bread he was in charge of for the hot dogs and we only brought hot dogs. No, burgers. No,
yeah. Hot dogs, yeah, basically hot dogs.
Yeah, basically hot dogs. So all that bread was gone. So that bread was gone. We came back and we were like, what the hell, bro? And so we all went through our stuff. We make sure we had everything. And none, my tent didn't go through. Nothing. Julian's, everybody's tent was all right except yours. Because you left it open. He left his tent open with the food out.
No. The food wasn't in there.
The food was on the table.
Yeah.
The food was on the table.
Outside the tent. This is the worst camp. This I will never camp again after this. Because the fucking raccoons. There's fucking raccoons that got in my shit. I got more stories on these bitch ass raccoons. These bitches stalked us
all night.
They stalked us all night.
Fucking night.
So, god damn it pisses me off talking about this. So finally, we go and we start having a good time hanging out, and then it gets to nighttime. And
we all start drinking.
So we all want to go to a pool.
Yeah. We all want to go to the pool.
And we're waiting on 3 more people to get there. So, me, you, Tay, and your ex, Cameron, we go to the pool, and we had to sneak in. We opened a gate, snuck in, and jumped in. I cannot tell. This is probably the best part of it, honestly. No. Well, other than that part, we're in the pool. And the stars are so bright. I mean, it is beautiful.
Yeah, it was actually really nice.
Beautiful.
And
then Valdo gets out and takes a shit on the side of the pool. And the night just fucking everything we thought was beautiful.
The pool was straight shit.
He gets out, goes around the fence, gets out of the pool, goes a little bit by the fence, squats, and just drops his shit. Because
I said,
oh my god!
Like I said, they didn't have the toilets and all that was awful. Well, the ones we knew of was dirty.
I didn't take a shit for 2 days, and I was
pissed. It was dirty and everything. And then
or a day or two.
Yeah, it was 2 days. Basically. And so I get out because I have to shit. Where else am I gonna shit? I'm not gonna shit in the pool, And so I go ahead, bro. I'm like, all right. I fucking I go out there. I squat, bro. And it's a juice one, bro. Out everywhere. And so, I used my shirt. I used the shirt I was wearing because we had no toilet paper. So I was like, fuck it. I fucking used my shirt. I was just like, fuck it. I'm gonna scrape my shit clean, bro. I'm gonna bleed, but it'll be clean. And so, and then he's like, you do? I'm like, yeah. They both, everybody in the pool comes out. They come out. And then they all look where'd you shit? I was like, right here. And they all for some reason.
No. So this is what your dumbass did. After you wiped your ass with your shirt, you didn't throw it. You hung it up on the branch. We have to walk by the get out. I walk out, I see a Dookie stained shirt, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And you're like, oh, don't touch that. And I was like, no shit, don't touch that. And we were like, why didn't you chuck it? And you're like, I didn't want to. And we left. Whoever went back to that pool the next day and saw that shit.
Hold on, no. So that whole night. So like, yeah, we go back to the campground. You know, we're just walking. Our other three friends finally get there. You know, we meet up. We're walking in back. And as we walk, there's like two campgrounds in front of ours that like there's a
they were partying.
yeah, there's a big huge like group.
It looked like a rave.
Yeah, like
looked
they
really
like
cool.
they were in front like partying, and so we were like, okay, bet. We started partying and everything. We started drinking. Everybody started having a good time, and like it was like 80 in like degrees, but humid, like humid as
so
fuck,
hot.
so hot, and like no AC, you know, no nothing. Like we didn't know they had electricity lots. I didn't know, so I didn't blame. No, oh, they did. But like
okay.
I didn't know, and
Wish I could have gone to those.
right, but
ones.
those weren't the big like ones for party.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even care. We would have been
Exactly. But yeah, and so what's it called? They were so everybody started drinking. Well, Kelsey, Julian, Miranda, and then
Just name dropping. All right.
well, I mean the family. So those three they go back to their tents to go to sleep. I'm still out. You're going into your little tent to sleep. And
this is where it turns.
he
into
bought a
hell.
2-person tent. This tent was only made for one person.
Yeah, it said 2-person.
It
Unless
was-
I'm fat, just fat and
Like no, like it
I don't-
was a tiny, like
It
a
was.
tiny.
I was like,
It was like a.
I'm gonna
toddler's
explain
fu-
this. I'm gonna fucking explain this. I went in this goddamn tent, and my legs were. Oh my god, it's giving me PTSD just thinking about. Okay, I was in this tent. I literally took. The ground was hard. Wherever I got moved,
Yeah.
it was hard, really hard, and had rocks or whatever the fuck under. And I should have moved my tent. Like I was just like, I think I know I did move it, and it was just even worse. So I was like, what the hell? I put down my blanket
Uh-huh.
and I take out. Oh no, I use my blanket. I take out everything in my bag, my clothes, towels. I lay it all down underneath me.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't working, so I started taking off all my clothes. and putting it down so
I remember you started shuffling a lot in there. You were like, Jacob, what are you doing? You were like, nothing.
I started shuffling around in there, and I threw everything, and I'm there. So here I am in my underwear, laying there, still not comfortable. I put my pillow underneath me, and I lay on my book bag. Still, it's so bad,
Right.
And so it's already like 3 a.m, and we had to wake up at what?
Yeah, we
7?
have to be there at like 7 because it's like they like let us go at like 7:30, and it's like a 30-minute trip
Okay.
there.
Okay, so here it's.
Yes.
So I'll let you explain
Okay.
your part, but let me tell you the bullshit I went through within those fucking hours. I couldn't sleep because of that bullshit tent. So I put my clothes on and I try the. Oh, okay. Isaac, Tay, and Cameron are all so fucking loud.
Yes.
I'm so pissed because I'm like, I want to sleep and my stomach was upset too, and I was like, I want to sleep so bad. And I go up there and ask them, I'm like, hey guys, what do you guys think we're probably gonna go to bed? You know, it wasn't being a dick. I was just like, cause I was like, we gotta wake up early, and they're like, shut the fuck up, and I was like, okay. I go back to my tent, lay there, still stressed.
He's still shuffling
Stress.
around. We're all in our tents. It's dead quiet, and all we can hear is them yelling. Like it's 3 in the morning, and they're yelling,
They're
screaming at like each other and shit. Like, and as they're doing that, we're hearing Jacob just in his tent, just
Okay, so so I get out of there again because Derek's asleep in his truck.
Yeah, Derek's asleep in
and
his truck.
Alarm's just going off.
Yeah.
And it went off for like an hour. Just kept
dude.
going off. And it made me like I was literally losing my shit in the tent. I was turning into a nut. Like I was going crazy, bro. I've never gotten so pissed, so angry, and kept my chill. Just it was so bad. So I go over there and I'm like, dude, turn off your damn alarm. And he finally gets it off. Then I take a pillow from in there, which was Isaac.
Yeah.
And I slept in there, and it was wet too, but I was so uncomfortable, so I slept on it.
Uh-huh.
Still nothing. It was horrible.
Dude.
Then
And
they're
then-
still loud talking, and finally, when I just barely start to sleep, all I hear is crawling, and I'm like,
Okay.
"What the fuck is this?"
So I'm gonna cut you off now. Now here's my side of like what I went through that whole night. So, all right. So everybody's in their tent, right? Except Cameron, Tay, Isaac, and Isaac, and they're just out there still drinking and like singing and whatever.
We got that. Yeah.
So I'm in my tent. I'm ready. Like everybody's ready to go to bed, and
You had the biggest fucking tent.
I had
Did not
I
wanna
had an
share.
8-person tent,
You didn't want one
and it
to
was just
share.
me and her, and so, and then like they all like are like as they're like yelling and everything. Isaac are eating hot dogs. Isaac, it's like 4:30, almost 5.
It was
Isaac-
like cold, the hot dogs. They weren't even cooked.
No, they weren't cooked. They were cold. Isaac goes into the tent and he's drunk, like fucked up. And so he goes into their tent. Him and Isaac are sleeping in. Out of nowhere, we're all like cleaning up, throwing everything away. They're cleaning everything up. Out of nowhere, all you hear is
Okay. Let me tell you my point of view. As I'm in my tent, I finally was starting to fall asleep, and I heard it was the fucking raccoons. They were right outside my fucking tent, and I hear all of them go, "Hey, those are fucking raccoons!" And they start chasing after them, and they take off. So about another hour goes by. Finally, it's starting to calm down. So my tent's right next to Isaac. And Isaac's.
Yeah.
And I'm like, finally, these fuckers are going to bed. They get Isaac in there. Isaac in there. And all I hear is, and it sounds like water. just
Yes, like
coming out.
literally
And I
water
was
just
like,
come.
And I'm right by their tent, and I'm like, are you shitting me, bro? I was like, if everything could have gone wrong that night, it went wrong for me.
It did.
I couldn't even enjoy fucking stargazing without someone going, "I'm about to take a shit," and shits right there. So we finally got a hell.
So yeah, I come out of my like tent and I'm like, what the fuck is going on, right? I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And like at this time, people are like, everybody's up. Like I think except Miranda is asleep still, but like Julie and all of them are up. And so,
because we were all telling them,
yeah, like we were like, yo,
shut
shut, like yeah. And so I shine my light, and I see Isaac just like this, laying on his puke, just laying on it, and his puke is all over like the tent, is all over the air mattress he brought, and so he's just laying there. Isaac's like, I'm not sleeping there tonight, and then Tay's like, yeah, me neither.
Yeah, he slept in like a hammock.
Yeah, Tay slept on someone's hammock, and then Isaac passed out on a chair.
Okay. So, as soon as Isaac threw up, the smell just came.
Oh,
and it
dude,
all came.
yes.
No, it came all towards my tent. I jumped out of my tent. I was like, "Cameron, is your truck open?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I'm sleeping in your truck." And she's like, "Oh, all right, cool." And I go in there. Finally, I have a good hour or two sleep. And I wake up and my neck's killing me, bro. And I get up because I think Kelsey had accidentally opened the door and I woke up. And she's like, "Did you sleep in the truck?" And I was like, "Shut the fuck up right now because I'm pissed," you know? And finally, I get out and we're finally trying to wake all them up.
Everybody,
they won't wake up. Cameron's pissed because we're waking her up. And we're like, we told you.
Yeah, she's pissed because we're waking her up. Isaac's pissed because he fucking didn't really sleep. Tay fucking...
They're all pissed.
Yeah, they're all pissed. But the matter is that they're all pissed, but we're all still fucking pissed because we didn't sleep a single thing.
So everyone's basically at each other's throats at this point.
And
we haven't even started.
Yeah, we haven't even done that. Like, we're just like, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Isaac wakes up. He has puke all over him. He's waking everybody up, walking.
Well, him and Derek left to go to Walmart.
To go to Walmart to, like, I don't even know. Well, before that, Isaac's like, I need to go wash off. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to go just shower in the pool because we didn't have showers or anything we knew of. So I get in the truck. I like, Miranda, are you gonna get in? Derek, let's go. And like we all drive up there. Us four drive up there, and like they get in the pool, and I'm just like, hurry up, like, you know, I'm just chilling in the truck.
And you're shitting your shirt there.
No, and then Isaac and Miranda get in the pool, and then out of nowhere, Isaac is swimming around, you know, doing this, and then Miranda's like, you know, getting like wet, and then Isaac's like, I think that's a dead baby bunny here, bro. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, that's a dead bunny. He starts swimming away. He's like, yeah, I'm out this hole.
There's a dead rabbit in the
dead
pool.
rabbit in the pool.
God.
I'm like, what the fuck? And so we like drive back.
This was so horrible.
Bro, and then so we drive back, and then that's when Derek's like, get in, I'm going to Walmart and this and that. So he goes to Walmart. And and then we get back, and then we're all trying to wake up and everything still, you know, brushing our teeth, all shit.
What we're waiting on
Derek and them, so we can start heading out. Because I told them, I was like, you guys got to be here before, 7. And so we're all waiting. You're all like, hey, what do we need? So out of nowhere, everybody's back. We're about to leave. And then everybody's like, so what are we taking? Like, who's taking this? Who's putting that? Like, are we packing this? Are we packing that? And, like, we're all, like, after each other. We're all pissed. Everybody's, like, people are trying to eat. People are trying to make food. People are trying to wake up. People are trying to pack shit. Like, it's, like, going everywhere.
Okay, so finally when we get to leave, we get down to the thing. So I took a cooler. I bought a backpack cooler or whatever. I had whatever snacks I had left that the fucking raccoons would take, I put in there. And it was not that much. And we get down to the float trip area or whatever, and we get our rafts. And then when we get on the rafts, we're taking off. I'm the last one to hop in because it just takes off.
Right.
I had to sprint, and the water was freezing cold.
We thought it was gonna be like 90
sunny,
degrees. Yeah, and no, it was 55 degrees and like cloudy.
7 in the morning.
About to rain.
It rained a little bit.
It rained, yeah.
And we're cold and we're freezing.
Yeah, we're freezing, sleep deprived, like everything. We're just like, what the fuck?
And so finally it kind of stops and we're heading down the fucking creek. So we get out, or me and Isaac, we both get out. We want to walk in the water because I was the first one to get out of the rafts and start, fucking around. And he gets out with me, and we were right by the rafts, and we both drop immediately. We drop into the water. We come back over like, like the shock of the cold. It was like so bad, and we were like, oh my god! And we couldn't get in the raft.
Dude, it was hard. It's hard to get over the raft. Dude, yes.
You guys are laughing. All you guys are laughing. Me and Isaac are fucking freezing.
Just floating.
Freezing. We're so cold. And finally, we reach the point where we get out. We hop in. We literally had to grab towels and stuff because of how cold we were.
Yeah, dude. And then we started heading to the first spot where we stopped at. And like in the beginning. Where that little rock was, and where
where we stopped right by where the rapids were taking off? Yeah.
And so we stopped. We were like, all right, let's stop. And that's me and Julian were like we. I mixed that fucking Tito's whatever with the like.
Don't say the names, but I have a story about when you tried to give that girl her boyfriend some drink, and she started screaming at him, telling he tried giving this guy who came along. It was like, hey, take a shot, and his girlfriend goes, no. You're not going to do that. No, you're not doing that right now. Okay? All right? And me, Valdo, and his girlfriend, we're just like, and then the dude just looks at me, he's like, maybe not right now.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I immediately ran out. I had to tell everyone else. But yeah, I keep going.
But yeah, and then, so we're like, me and Julian are like drinking. We drink two things. And then, dude, it hit us like that. And we were like, dude, I'm feeling it, I'm like fucked up, I'm already buzzed. And so we're just doing backflips off this rock,
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, we do the backflips off the rock, and then that's when me and him were like, hey, but then the fucking current starts taking us, bro. I was literally like 30 feet back trying to run, and then I was like, I couldn't, bro. I couldn't. I jumped in front of my raft. I popped up like 20 feet away from it.
Dude, my point of view, I was watching that, and I saw all you guys drop, and all I see is Isaac going with the current, and I just see his head. He's just yelling. He's like, "Don't leave me! Don't leave me! Don't leave me!" And he's just going down. Don't leave me! And just all it is his head, and you just see him drop, and he disappears, and then finally comes back out.
It's
of
like,
nowhere. I was laughing so hard.
but yeah, and then so yeah, we're like, dude, because that current was strong. Like, it was a strong.
Why
current.
we stopped at that spot?
I don't know.
So dumb.
And so we just kept going, and then we stopped at the. Was there a spot?
Stopped at a new spot.
Was
I
it the
think,
spot
with a bunch
before
of
we jumped off that big cliff? Was it that the second
No, I
spot?
think that was the second spot.
That was?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, but before that, we stopped in the cave.
That's when it started to finally get a little bit warmer.
Yeah, it started getting warmer, but like, so we stopped. So we packed like my raft. We packed sandwiches. We packed drinks. Like, are for us because like we knew we were gonna be in a raft. We told them to pack their own things. He only packed for him. Everybody else was dependent on him to bring stuff. We like that's what I mean. Like everybody was like, but when I say like Derek and like Isaac and all them, they were like, "Oh, we just want beer." Like where do we bring the beer? And like they got so mad because
they drank it all the night before.
Yeah, they drank it all the night before, and like they didn't have enough, and like all they had was like literally the rest of a half a 30 pack.
Yeah. Well, so we're hungry, so I start whipping out some of my food, and I'm like, "Oh, can we have some?" So me being stupid, I'm like, "All right, well, I don't want to see him." Right. I have such a heart of gold because I should have been like y'all and then said, "Fuck you guys." Like,
dude, you should have.
And then then I gave them some food, and I remember they kept asking you guys for food, and you guys threw us some few sandwiches. I think Miranda gave me a
Jello shot. A few Jello shots.
A
PB&J, yeah.
Yeah, she gave me that, and I ate that while no one was looking.
Yeah.
I stayed in the back to myself for that raft because I was like, I'm not.
Yeah, and it's Miranda and like 5 other guys.
Literally
Miranda and 5 other guys.
They did one raft couples and the other everybody else, and everybody else was it was supposed to be such a fun raft, and it turned to shit.
Horrible, because none of them wanted to pedal. None of them wanted to, like, be in the water because it was freezing. They were hungover.
That was your raft, too.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, me and Julian and the other guy, we were like, fuck it, we'll paddle.
Okay, so we're finally going down that...
So the second spot, bro,
I think before we got to that second spot... Is that when Julian got knocked out by that tree?
Yes, bro. Like, we were going up to a tree, and then he got knocked off.
He got the branch. You know, like in movies, if you're driving, and in the movies, when they're driving, someone gets hit back.
Yeah,
like standing on something. That literally happens when we see them go by. They, like, start slowly going towards a bunch of trees, and they're trying to move. And Julian's out there trying his hardest, and you just see a branch smack him, and he flips backwards into the water. All of us are laughing our asses off, and you guys are like, "Oh my god!" And he comes back up, and he gets back on. Well, karma's a bitch, because as that happened, we start swerving towards another bunch of trees. So everyone dunks down. Tay was below the fucking branch. But he decides to hold the branch, and I was getting ready to go down, and he lets it go, and it misses me. It misses my head at first, and comes back and smacks me in the back of the head. I'm like, "Ma!" I'm screaming. And he's like, "What?" I was like, "Why did you grab that branch? What made you grab the branch? You were under." He's like, "No, it wasn't." I was like, "Yes, you were. It was not going to hit you." And he was like, "Oh, my bad, bro. My head's hurt now."
Dude.
Finally, we get off.
Yeah. We go to the cave. Yeah, we go to the cave. We take pictures at the cave.
Real quick. I hope I get Isaac on here. We're walking out of this cave. This is a pretty cool cave. I don't think a lot of us have ever been in a cave. It's a weird thing, but anyway, we're walking out. So some of that river, it's like there's drops, there's no drops. Mm-hmm. Our friend Isaac's walking out. He has sunglasses on,
Yeah.
and a hat.
And a long shirt on. And a long shirt on right now.
No, it's just sunglasses and the hat was the part we need to...
Okay.
He's walking and literally just straight drops. Like, I mean, he falls. And all you see left of him is his glasses and his hat floating in the water. And we're like, Isaac got Isaac! And he comes back up. And he's like, I fell in a hole. And we're like, he's like, he finally gets it back on. He grabs his stuff. And he comes back in. And we're all just kind of in there. And he looks at me and he's like, dude, I didn't even touch the floor of that hole.
Dude.
That was a deep hole. I was like, oh my God.
Bro.
And he literally disappeared. Like, it's straight, I mean, literally sucked down and then shot back up.
Dude, that's like, okay, so like, when after Julian fell, bro, we kept going and we stopped at the second stop. That's after the second stop, there wasn't really like any more stops. So like we stopped at like this huge like cliff where people were jumping out. And like this, I mean, like we had like a bunch of people, you know, on this trip. Like it was a bunch.
But there was a lot of people at that cliff too.
Yeah, and so we all like everybody just parked their rafts and canoes on the side and everything. We all got out. Some of us ate and stuff. And me, Jacob, Julian, and Tay all head up on top of the cliff and we're like, hey, bro, we're gonna just jump it. You know, everybody's like, do it. He's the first one to do it.
No, I'm not. Julian was.
No.
Julian was, because I wasn't going to go until I knew I could live. I could survive.
Oh, then I was. I was the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
There it goes. So I was the first one to jump off. And I was
you
like,
were drunk.
Yeah, I was drunk. So I was like, I'm just going to do it. You know, I'm just going to jump off first. So the first time I jump off, I like go straight down. And like, No.
You did a flip.
No, that was my second time. Yeah, my first time, I just jumped straight out just to test it.
Yeah.
And then I landed, but it was because I asked the kid, he was like, how deep is it? I asked him, I was like, how deep is it? He's like, it's like 10. I said, all right. So I jumped to test it, and I literally sat down there for like a good 2 seconds.
You had to aim for a certain spot.
Yeah, and like my wrists were like, you know, like smacked. And so I was like, okay, this might, you know. And so I get back there, and I come out, and then I think you jumped.
No, Julian runs, and he just does a flip automatically.
Oh, he does a flip?
Pops in. Then me and Tay were like, ooh, I don't know. But I was like, you know what? This is the whole reason I came, is to jump off a cliff.
Right.
So I'm back, and I'm ready to do it, but I'm nervous. And everyone's like, yeah,
we all start cheering. Everybody.
Cheering. They're like,
go.
And I'm like, and I'm up there, and I'm standing there. And I'm like, I'm the man. And they're like, you're the man. And I jump. Now gravity's a bitch because when I jumped,
he felt he got high.
I jumped. I felt my belly drop. And I was like, oh my God. And I went flying down,
I mean, this cliff is what, like 30 feet?
It was high.
It's 30 feet from the water. Plus
it was like a 3-story.
Yeah, it was and plus another 10 because of like, you know, drop.
Yeah.
So,
hold on. So I jump, body drops. Mm-hmm. And that's when I like panicked for a quick second, but I was quiet. And when I hit the water, I landed straight on my ass.
Yes,
balls.
bro.
The water racked me in my balls. I was just like, underwater. And I also kind of hit the ground, too, under there. It wasn't that deep. And I come back up, because I only did it once.
Yeah, you did it once. And then Tay jumps. And then I go up there. I think Julian does it again.
Yeah.
So I go up there with Julian. Yeah, I go up there with Julian. And then Tay's like, and so me and Tay are up there discussing. We're like, what should we do, bro? Everybody's like, hey, do a flip or like something. You know, they're cheering us on. And then I'm like, should I send it, bro? Should I do a full, like, or should I do a gainer? Should I just send it? Mm-hmm. And I was
fucking send it, bro.
And then he's like, I don't know, bro. I was like, fuck, I might just do it. And so I'm up there. I look at it, I'm like, all right, bro, I think I'm just going to fucking send it. And so, like I said, it's like 40, like 30, it's like 3 feet, it's like 30 feet high plus another 10. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I jump out, and me thinking, oh, I got this shit. I go out. I get stuck mid-air, like with my knees like in half rotation. And then all I come down to is landing on my like.
It was so.
It was like I was
watching
like
that.
a 90 degree. It was like feet and then just chest, boom, and stomach, just smack.
Dude,
all
you look so funny falling. Because
Dude.
as soon as you tried it, we were like, he's not making it.
No, bro.
And you nailed it.
Bro,
oh my
I nailed
God.
right in my chest and like
You should have heard everyone
and
when
stomach.
you
Yeah,
saw
everybody's
it.
like, ooh, like dude, it hurts so
Your
bad.
chest was red.
Yeah, my chest was red, my tummy was red, bro. Like it was insane. And then Tay does it perfectly. Tay just comes out and just does it perfectly. I'm like, all right, well, thanks for showing me up, right? Fucking asshole. I'm not trying to, But yeah, and then we go from there. I think that's when Isaac got in the water with his phone.
Okay, so I'll explain this part. So me, Isaac, and Julian, we swim over at that same area. We swim over to this tree that fell in the water. This big ass tree, and we're just kind of messing around climbing on it. And then we jump in the water, and as we're swimming over there, everyone's already taken off. So me and Isaac are trying to run in there, and I think he has his phone on him already at this time, and it's on his neck, and it's so we're running to the raft to get on, and we hop on, and our other Isaac, because if you guys get confused about who's Isaac Lute, he's running in sandals and loses his sandal in the water, so we had to stop the boat or the raft. Isaac hops out to go help him, but when he hops out, I think he hops out at like a deep part.
A deep part.
And he with his phone around his neck
with
like
a waterproof
thing,
yeah.
he hops in and he comes back up and it's gone.
It's gone. And like, he starts freaking out.
He starts
It
went from fuck the sandals, we need to find the phone now. But he hopped out at like a current part, like
exactly
where the water's really taking off. So we were looking for it forever, and we were never gonna find it.
We came to a conclusion where it was like gone because it was his credit card, it was his debit card, his phone, his vape, and I think like that's it.
He was pissed,
and like he was pissed, and like that after that, it ruined it for him and Isaac.
No, it ruined it for the whole raft.
Actually,
our raft was horrible after that because they were mad. Derek was mad.
Derek was mad because he can't swim. There's no reason why Derek should have came.
Oh no, they were hungry. Derek.
Oh,
was hungry.
and they were
He was
hungry.
really hungry. So they're all pissed. Everyone's pissed in front of me, and I'm chilling in the back. Literally, I had music on, and I'm sitting. Remember, all of them were mad, and I'm just sitting in the back, and I was like, "I'll hop on your guys'."
Right, and so we were like, we started going down, and then we like, oh. Yeah, so we're like, I'm on the raft. I'm in the back. Julian's in the front, and then we got the other dude in the middle. And then we're just like, going at it. Well, out of nowhere, bro, we like run into this rock, and like this rock, like I guess hits me, or like it bounces off, but like it bounces me off. And so like I like, and it's a deep end too. I drop. I'm like, oh fuck, and like this is like. Dude, we're in a deep, and I'm just holding on like this. I come back up, and I'm like holding on one hand. I can't get back on the raft, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because like, and the plus, I was in a
a
deep end, and then I was just like, fuck, I'm gonna have to cruise this until like we get to shallow.
The water's so cold,
and it was freezing. Yes, so I'm hanging underneath it like this, bro, head barely over. Like I'm just like going. We start hitting like a bunch of logs and like rocks. And bro, my back is getting scraped by like big ass rocks underwater. Just bro. And then out of nowhere, this big ass log just comes, or like branch or whatever, just comes. And then Julian tries to dodges it. And he tells me, he's like, Voldo, watch out, there's a branch. Dude, I take that branch straight in the fucking ass, bro. Straight in the fucking ass. I literally come out and like that shit's like fuck
barked.
I got barked in the ass, bro. And so finally we get up, we get to a shallow spot and like we park our shit, and I get up, bro, and Cameron tells me like Like, there's like fucking lines and like scratches on my shit. I'm like, dude, this fucking hurt.
Yeah, I remember you looked bad.
Dude, it
You
was
looked really
dude.
bad.
And like, and then the other thing is like, you guys passed us as
No, after that, they were pedaling fast.
yeah,
They wanted to
you
leave.
guys passed us because you guys were ready to leave, and then we stopped at the little rope swing.
Yeah, I wanted to do that too, but
Yeah.
they were like, "Oh, we don't want to," and they kept going. I was like, "Fuck, man."
Fuck that rope swing, bro. It was a piece of shit. It fucking kept breaking.
Still, I wanted to stop.
Right.
Okay, this float trip was supposed to be an all-day
Yeah.
thing.
So it was like what the way they told us was like we start at 7. We might not come back until like 4 or 3.
Or like 6
Yeah, or like 5. Like
No, they
literally,
said
like
6.
it was late. It was
They were-
late. We came back
at 3.
at like 11.
No. It was like
It
3.
was 3.
Yeah, it was in the afternoon. We got back at like 3, and we were like, what
Oh,
the
I
hell?
guess I guess we did.
But
come
I
back.
think it kept going.
Yeah, I think
but-
yeah.
Whatever we paid for that's.
Yeah.
And so we're all ready to go. Then finally they find us, and then we're waiting.
Yeah.
Everyone is
Pissed. Everybody's
pissed.
pissed. My ref is pissed because they like just were like they just wanted to leave and they were pissed because they were pissed. So my ref was like, why are they all pissed? Like they should have you guys should have prepared better or whatever. All that.
See, like
That's-
I said, I was the calmest one on
You
our
were,
boat.
but you were the only one that actually brought a cooler and brought snacks.
Exactly.
Nobody else, and then Miranda brought the
Some food or
the
whatever.
Jello shots. That's
Yeah.
it. Nobody else brought it. That's what I mean. Where like when Derek, Isaac, and Tay, they didn't bring anything for you guys,
They were, yeah.
and they're the ones who got pissed. And we told them, we were like, yo, I mean, we have like sandwiches for us.
Yeah, I did not feel sorry for them. I was just like, we warned you guys.
Yeah, and what like I guess what pissed me off, like I was in a pissy mood, like in the morning, because like obviously everybody was fucking like pissed. But then what pissed me off was like when you guys were just waiting there for us, and then they all were like, we were all like, I bet you they haven't even asked like where our bus is or anything. And then as soon as they get up there, I'm like, hey, if you guys ask where we're going, and then all of you are like, no, we haven't even moved. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no. So, finally we're waiting. We get the bus finally.
Mm-hmm. Finally get on the bus.
We head back to the camp. We get to the camp. Because, let me tell you this. As we're on the boat, we were all deciding whether to leave or not.
Yeah.
And we wanted to stay.
But Derek didn't want.
We kind of wanted to say. I was just like, nah. I was the one who really actually wanted to go because I did not want to sleep in a goddamn tent.
Derek wanted to go too because he didn't want to sleep in his truck anymore.
Yeah, and Isaac.
And Isaac didn't give a fuck.
Both of them really did.
Yeah.
I don't think. So, Isaac. Yeah, he wanted to leave too because he had none of his shit no more.
Yeah, and then plus
So-
he was like,
Yeah. So we all made that up. So we get back to the campground.
yeah, and
And
then
we're all hanging out, and we're just kind of deciding whether
Mhm.
when to tell you guys. But everyone already kind of knows something's up.
yeah,
So-
like literally the bus ride back was awkward as fuck. Like everybody was pissed.
Oh, I had a time of my life.
like
on that
everybody
bus.
was pissed. Like everybody was talking so much shit. Like and nobody like
We turned on each other so fast.
so fast.
I
Like
thought they had 2 hours. Holy shit.
yeah, and so fucking yeah. So everybody's pissed. On the way, we tell each other we're gonna go to the showers. I don't know. Like we found the showers. We just now found the showers, and like it was literally right next to the pool,
Yeah.
and we didn't know. And so we found the showers and
Gross,
everything.
weren't they?
Huh? No, they weren't that gross.
I don't know.
Yeah, so we found the shower and we showered and everything, and then we head back to the camp. That's when you guys tell us like, "Hey, we're just gonna go ahead and leave and all that." We're like, "All right, go ahead," So you, Tay, Isaac, and Derek get packed up and like head out. Isaac stays another hour, or some, and
No, he
then
doesn't. He comes with us.
does he?
Yeah, he left with us.
Oh, I thought he stayed.
We left.
Oh, y'all went to y'all went to
go
eat.
eat.
Yeah.
We went to his pizza buffet, and
Mhm.
Tay didn't eat with us. He was just too tired,
Uh-huh.
so he slept in the car, and we all ate. And that's when you left because you got pissed off. Everyone at your group was pissed off. They kept trying to tell all you guys the
Yeah.
girls kept telling me to tell all of them to stay, but even I was just like, I cannot do this no more.
Yeah.
It's been so crappy. And finally, we left, and then whatever happened with all you guys after that is beyond me. I don't know what happened after that, but I know it took forever to get back home because their Apple Maps took them down some back roads for like an hour at nighttime. We didn't know where we at. Finally, we got home, and I get home because I called my parents. I'm like, hey, we're coming back a day early, so don't be surprised when I walk in. I was like, so please don't be having sex when I get home.
Right.
That's gonna be gross.
Right. On the couch, in the fridge.
Hell. So I get back. I'm already just. I'm
ready.
Beat.
Yeah.
I'm beat. I'm so fucking beat. I get up to the door, and on the fucking door is a sticky note that says, "Welcome back from Fat Camp." I was like, you sons of bitches. I just went through hell for the past day or two.
Oh my god.
And I get back home to welcome home from Fat Camp. And I walk in and there's notes everywhere. They're like, you think you could do it? You should have packed more. I have all my shit. They were making fun of me. And then my mom and my grandmother are like, well, I was Fat Camp. And my mom's like, you don't look any skinnier. And I was like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, it was a brutal fucking float trip. Yeah, like after you guys left, we showered. We went to Walmart. We got more food.
Oh, you guys ended up staying?
Yeah, we stayed. We got. Well,
what did you guys do?
We paid. I mean, we just hung out. We paid So I mean, we paid for the 2 days. I'm not gonna leave a day earlier,
No.
And
that's
so,
what we were debating. So we're like, we paid for this.
Yeah.
But then they were like, screw it.
Yeah, and so we went back to Walmart. We got burgers and like buns and all that, and then we grilled. I cooked everybody burgers.
I just figured y'all just had a fat orgy while we left.
No.
That's good.
Well, I mean, we still had Julian's sister there.
Oh. Well,
so it wasn't all couples.
She probably just hung out in the woods while it happened.
Oh, yeah? No. No, but, yeah, and so, like, it started raining. It rained for,
right.
an hour.
Too,
yeah, an hour. It started raining for an hour, and we were all just in our tents, laying down. Like, we didn't have nothing to do. We were all just talking. I couldn't get high, Yeah, I couldn't, it was nothing,
That's what I'm saying. It was a horrible trip.
We didn't have no electricity. It was hot as fuck after it rained, too.
I know.
Like, we were sweating in our tent. Me and Cameron were like, let's go.
We were on the way home fucking vibing.
Right? Yeah, me and her were like, let's just go sit in the truck for a little bit with the AC, and then we'll go shower, and then come back, and then we'll go to bed, right? And so that's what me and her would do. We would get hot, go in the truck, chill in the AC for an hour or two, and then before bed we went to shower, and then we went and then we lay down. Dude, the next morning we got up, we fucking dipped. We said, fuck this, let's go.
I do not blame you. We were so ready.
On the way back, we got Chipotle. We got so much food, bro. We were like, fuck all, yeah.
Yeah, we ate so much on the way back. But it was hell. It was hell. The trip of the hell. But, I mean, we're about to be at 2 hours. So I think we could probably cut it here from now.
Yeah,
yeah. So, Valdo, I know we didn't really explain how much, but you'll be back on. Valdo Briones, add him on.
Add me on Snap. My Snap is Osvaldo_Torres1. But I have everything on my Instagram. My Insta's _Valdo Torres. So yeah, go ahead and add me.
Yeah, so go ahead.
And then LA, if you guys want to come party too and are over 21. We need more people to party with.
That's him. I'm fine. But hey, if you guys ever see us out, just take shots. But anyway.
Next shot's on you.
we're going to party. If we see y'all, we're going to party, alright? Y'all have a good one. Adios, bitches.